Hello and welcome to this week's edition of 3-Minute Thursday. I'm Matt Potter, professional mortgage advisor. This week we're answering the simple question of, can you get a mortgage with bad credit? The simple answer is yes, and I'm going to give you some advice on how to do that. Over the many years of doing this job, this question gets asked all the time. Can you get a mortgage with bad credit? And yes, you can. I will show you how to do that in just a moment. But firstly, there are a few steps that you can take that will help you along your way. Step 1. The first thing you need to do is to check your credit report. Have a look on there, find out what is exactly wrong with your credit report, what CCJ's defaults or anything you may have on there, and then you'll be able to make a plan moving forward. There are many credit reference agencies. We use one in particular called checkmyfile, which has 4 of the major credit reference agencies on one report. The link will be in the description below. Please follow that, and that will be your first step. Step 2, never underestimate the importance of a mortgage broker or advisor. A good mortgage broker or advisor should have approximately 90 lenders or more to look at, and preferably some years of experience. So 2 things to look out for there. There is a link in the description below. If you want to contact us directly, we'll be more than happy to have a chat with you and see how we can help. After doing these a few initial steps, there's a few other things you can do to help improve your credit rating, which will help you going forward. We'll go through those in just a moment. First, let's look at the type of credit that you can move forward with in relation to your mortgage. Okay, so CCJs, county court judgments. Some lenders will lend to you. It is based purely on the amount, the time, and why it was registered in the first place. Again, this is important where it goes back to looking at your credit file to understand those figures. There are lenders that will look at them, and again, it's important to speak to somebody so you know where to go with that. Defaults. Well, defaults is very similar to CCJs. There are lenders out there that will look at defaults. Again, it will be based on circumstances. So how much it was for, when it was registered, if it is satisfied, etc. Again, always recommend you speak to a qualified mortgage broker to go through these details and find the best mortgage for you. Before we can look at the few things that we can do to improve your credit, let's just go through the last thing, which is bankruptcy. Bankruptcy, yes, that is right. There are a few lenders out there that may even look at you when you've been bankrupt in the past. This is a bit more complex than the previous 2, and so I would certainly recommend you speak to somebody with your credit file to hand and discuss the options that may be available for you at that point. Okay, so how can you improve your credit score? Let's go through the first few steps. You could just wait. After 6 years, most things will come off your credit file, and then your credit score will improve naturally. This brings me to step 2. Now, step 2 in this process is the most important, and it is do not miss a payment. It is imperative that whatever happens in your scenario, make sure you do make your payments regularly and on time. Even if you're in dispute, it's very important that you make those payments on time. Okay guys, thank you very much for watching this week's 3-Minute Thursday. Please don't forget to subscribe, like and ding the bell for future episodes. If there's a particular topic that you want me to cover shortly or in more detail, please leave a comment in the comments box below and I'll get that video out to you as soon as possible. I just need to let you all know before we go, it's very important to note that your home may be repossessed if you do not keep up payments on your mortgage. See you next time. Thanks for listening.